This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Super Bowl 58, the most anticipated week in football.
The Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers so close to the Lombardi Trophy.
Are you ready for it?
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hartman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
Kansas City as they party into the night. We've seen the footage of the Big Rig and Taylor Swift hitting the dance floor at the after party. But before we do that, where should we start, Fitz? Do you want to go back to halftime? A little bit of
Do you know what? Do you know where I'm going to start? I'm going to start with Super Bowl was never big in Australia. It never was. Mm-hmm. No one really celebrated it.
No.
You couldn't even watch it on a free-to-air channel. You had to watch it on Channel 1 years ago.
Yeah.
And then now it's on free-to-air Channel 7. And unfortunately now all of Australia know about it, like we do Black Friday. God, when did we ever buy Black Friday sales?
Oh, and Halloween. I mean, the only thing we ever spoke about Super Bowl was the halftime entertainment.
Yeah, and the cost of the ads. That's all the chat was.
See, with the inclusion of Taylor Swift yesterday, it has now gone into another stratosphere. Like it's crazy now that teenage girls in Australia know about the Super Bowl now.
Yeah, I told my daughter, I said, the Chiefs won today. I said, Taylor Swift's team.
Yeah.
And she said, I know, Mummy, I heard.
Oh, so she's across it too.
Yeah.
Fitz, I would like to make a small observation on the actual physical game that's played. It's not really an endurance sport, is it?
No.
There's more endurance required for the viewer than the player.
It's pretty full on.
Like there's hits and there's knocks, but they go for 3 seconds, and then you're up for 30 standing there.
And then don't they say, I'm feeling a little bit tired. Can the other team come on?
Is there two teams?
No.
Is there?
There's offense and defense.
Yeah,
Yes,
they go,
of course.
I've done my one skill. Can't bring on the other fellas who do the opposite to me.
I hit his head earlier. Now I'm going to sit down for a while.
Well, you guys just need to sit. You need to sit right next to them just to see how hard these guys are going.
God.
It was an amazing day yesterday. Can we talk about Usher's performance at halftime? Thumbs up by everybody, or
Mate,
what do you think?
I reckon the order of the songs was wrong, and I don't want to be that guy that pulls it apart, but I thought it was a slow start. You got to come out with a bang, and by the end, and when Lil Wayne was doing a turn down for what, that's when it kicked into gear, and Usher was pretty good towards the end. Alicia Keys, awesome.
Always.
Oh, what a song. What a song.
But what a great stop-down moment.
For me, Ludacris was unbelievable. And, I mean, will.i.am, God, you couldn't even see will.i.am's face. He was hiding.
Was he there, was he?
Yeah, well, he wrote OMG.
Yeah, but did he come out, will.i.am?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, they did this, yeah.
You know what? It got to the halfway through and I thought, hang on a minute, Usher doesn't have enough songs that suit that level of entertainment required for a crowd of the Super Bowl. That was my concern.
I did think about Usher, and I thought that when they offered him the job, they would have sat him down and said, okay, Usher, you're the main man. You're going to be our halftime entertainment. But we're not quite sure you're the calibre of act, so we're going to bring all our more famous friends in.
Are you cool with that?
Well, let's see, but Snoop did that as well. He brought out Dre and Eminem. Like, you got to bring out other big acts with you. This is the thing.
Okay.
Can we talk about the number one thing that everyone's talking about today, and a lot of women witnessed yesterday that they didn't know much about Travis Kelce. They know everything about Taylor Swift, but yesterday when the Chiefs got up, they saw another side of Travis Kelce. He got quite animated. Have a listen to this.
Come on, ramp it up!
No, that's Alan Jones. No, that's Alan Jones. That's Alan Jones yelling out.
Different celebration.
This is Travis Kelce.
Whoops.
Viva! Viva! Las Vegas!
Okay.
Now, the question that and girls, let's be honest, Kate, you arrived this morning, Jess, you have as well, going, I just don't know if this guy's right for Taylor. Is that what's going through your minds?
Look, I don't know. I don't want to jump on the bandwagon of that, but I found it was a bit cringy, and I couldn't help but think that maybe Taylor was sitting there, and Taylor and all her people who'd scored tickets to sit alongside her were thinking, oh no, we got a problem here.
Can I tell you how the next 3 months will play out?
Oh, here we go.
You got a bit of fight for the right to party too, Jess? Just to,
You gotta fight
top up your glass.
for your right.
So can I tell you what happens now? In that was the biggest live TV large-scale ick that you will ever experience. And they crossed to Taylor's face and you could see that she was swallowing and slightly smiling.
No, she wasn't.
Yes,
she was loving every minute
She knows
of
that there's a
it.
camera. Straight away I get a message from Tom Ivey and just says, D-head?
No, that was Tom, is it? That was directed to you.
That was you.
Jess sends another one saying, oh no. So,
I was a little concerned.
let me tell you what happens now.
It is his day.
Hold
It's
on a
his
sec.
day.
I understand that. But she's the biggest brand in the world. So all her team of maybe 15 minders would have been standing there cross-armed going, hold, we'll pick our time, just wait. Now she's banked that, right? In her mind there was a moment where she went, oh. Now all it takes is a friend to come up to her and go, has Travis settled down since his speech? And that validates that ick in her mind. So she then thinks, right, well, everyone saw it. It wasn't just me.
It wasn't just me.
Or
I
was
think
everybody lost in the moment? I'm hoping everybody was. No, they realised he was a D-head.
Yeah, I think even her mother and her probably
Oh, my
have telepathic skills, and they
Okay.
wouldn't even need to say that.
No, they wouldn't.
They would just lock
They knew.
eyes
You know
in
how
that
family
room,
members do that?
and they do this.
You know how
Well,
family
okay.
members do that and they look at each other and they go, we don't need to say a word here. So what happens now is he will go on and celebrate being the all-American hero.
Salivate?
No, he won't salivate. He'll celebrate. And he will go on and party for weeks to come.
No, he's coming to Australia.
He's not coming to
He
Australia,
is.
mate, because she
He'll
doesn't
come to
want
Australia.
him to. So, and then she continues with the tour until the distance kind of becomes nice and convenient, and that he then slides out of the picture.
Oh, do you think
Because-
she'll be saying, you know what, Travis, you've earned this.
Yep.
I'm going to, you know what?
You celebrate.
You stay and salivate.
Salivate.
Celebrate.
Salivate in your
you
own.
stay and
Celebrate.
celebrate. Let me concentrate on the Australian leg of the
Yeah.
tour and see you round.
Why don't you join me when I'm in Canada? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, distance, see you later. All-American hero. You gotta fight!
Well, last night they seemed in love. At the after party as well, just quickly, just play this. They went to a famous nightclub. Chainsmokers were playing. He helped DJ.
Of course he did.
They played this song. You can hear Travis at the end here singing along.
Oh, you
What
do
is he
not.
singing?
You belong with me.
You
belong
belong
with me.
with
Yeah,
me.
but no, I
And
know
they
that,
looked
but are
in
they
love.
the real lyrics? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's singing. No, I didn't
We
know.
got a
if
bit
he-
of work to do on the podcast.
No,
I think.
I thought he'd made up his own.
It's over.
Oh,
Love story. She'll never perform it again.
don't
She'll never
say
perform that song live again.
Do you know who'll be happy? Is the little girl and the mother I ran into when I was in Harris Farm the other day.
Said what?
And she said, "My mum thinks that Taylor's too good for Travis."
And do you know what? Do you know what Taylor Swift's mum's thinking right now? Isn't there one of the Jonas Brothers available?
Fits in Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.